Well, morning, everyone. Great to have you back here at Spy School. It's day 4. It's the final day of being a recruit before we graduate as full agents. Now, after my issues yesterday of getting stuck in the cupboard, I've been here stuck on desk duty at HQ. But it seems like Agent Squirrel, you've taken my place being out on location. Where are you and what are you up to?
Well, I am on a mission too, and my mission is to find someone called Wally. I don't know if you've heard of him. People are asking everywhere, where is he? Where is Wally? And so they've called for me, Agent Squirrel, the best of the best, to try and find where Wally is. And rumor has it that he's here in space somewhere, lurking around, being sneaky. And so that's my mission today, to try and find him. Have you seen him? I can't see him at the minute.
No, I can't see him. I can't spot him.
Well, I think I know why that might be, because I'm not really blending in at the minute, am I? My disguise isn't really working for me. Any suggestions?
Well, as an agent, you need to be a master of disguise. You need to be able to blend in. So have you got a disguise with you? Is there something you can put on?
Yeah, this is my standard disguise, but I brought a few others with me. Let me show you, see what you think. Here's the first one. Yeah, there we go. What do you think?
Oh no, Agent Squirrel, that makes it look even worse. You stand out even more. No, that one doesn't work.
You
got
sure?
any other one?
Oink oink.
Yeah.
No, doesn't work.
No, no chance.
Okay, what about a really simple disguise? Have a look at this one.
Okay, simple, classic, classy. I like it, but I still think you can do better to blend in, Agent Squirrel.
Yeah, I think you're right. Okay, here it is. I think this one works really well. I'm in space, so why not disguise as an alien? Hey.
There we go. That's it. Much better.
Yeah, I think it works really well. Now, all I've got to do now is find where's Wally.
There you go. Great. Now, you're up in space. You're trying to find Wally, but what are your credentials, Agent Squirrel? Give me some information. What qualifies you to be up in space to find Wally?
Yeah, well, let me give you another squirrel fact, because I think this is really helpful. Squirrels, they can find food buried under 1 foot of snow. If they've dug a hole for their nuts and they've lost them over the winter, they can find it under 1 foot of snow. That's pretty impressive.
That is very, very impressive indeed.
I know you're on desk duty, Agent Squid, but any facts about squids to keep yourself motivated?
Here's one. This is a really cool one. Do you know that some squids have glow-in-the-dark body parts? Part of them glow in the dark. How cool is that?
That is pretty impressive. That would be a great thing to be able to do. Well, I'm going to carry on my mission up here in space, finding where's Wally. Have you got a mission to be doing back down there on Earth with the Spy School recruits?
Oh, absolutely. We've been doing it all week, haven't we? We've been learning what it takes to become a spy. But even more than that, we've been searching for the truth. We've been searching for the truth about Jesus. And here on our final day, we're going to continue to do that, to find the truth about Jesus. Again, we've got some games, we've got some songs, some videos, some drama, all sorts going on to help us find the truth out about Jesus. So, Agent Squirrel, up in space, are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready to go. Are you ready?
We're already down here. Let's get started.
Well, the only way to start our time together this morning is with an activity. And this morning, we're going to start with a star jump challenge. I'm in space. It makes sense. Stars all around me. So let's do a star jump challenge. How's it going to work, Agent Squid?
Well, Agent Squirrel, we have a challenge of doing as many star jumps as you can in 1 minute. Okay, you've got to do as many star jumps as you possibly can in 1 minute. But here's the twist. If you can do more than 30 star jumps in 1 minute, you will get a special prize.
Oh,
there you go, big challenge.
Right. Should I count us in?
Count us in and we'll go.
Right. Start on the countdown. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, go!
998, 999, 1,000.
Oh. Well done, everyone. Well done, Agent Squid. Sounds like you did really well. How did you do at home? Hopefully you did well. Now, I didn't do great. Obviously, I'm in space, so gravity was against me. So I didn't get to 30. Did you get more than 30, Agent Squid?
I did. I got all the way up to 1,000. Star jumps are one of my special skills.
Well, we said there was a prize if you got more than 30, didn't we? So you get the prize. I wonder if you get a prize at home for getting more than 30. Let me tell you what that prize is. If you got more than 30 star jumps, you get to do 10 more. Off you go, Agent Squid. Off you go, everyone at home.
I'm knackered. Right,
10
okay.
more.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Do them properly.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, there we go. Well done.
Agent Squirrel, that was a rubbish prize. That's not fair. I have to do more.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't fair, wasn't it? You got something that you didn't deserve. You did really well in the challenge and you didn't deserve to do 10 more. Well, today we're going to hear a Bible story about someone, about Jesus, who got what he didn't deserve. And we're going to think about that a little bit more later on. Time to sing a song?
Oh, I think it is. But of course, we need to get ourselves warmed up. What have we had so far? We warmed up our voices on Tuesday. We warmed up our bodies by stretching on Wednesday. Yesterday, we warmed up our heads, didn't we, with our hats? So I wonder what we could warm up today. Agent Squirrel, what have you got any ideas?
I do. The best way that I find to keep myself nice and warm is by giving someone a massive hug. Oh, I love it. It keeps you nice and snuggly. So why don't you, before we sing this song, go and give someone a hug? It could be your mum, your dad, a brother, or sister. Have you got someone to hug there, Agent Squid?
Oh, I do. Here he is, Sheepy. Here he is. Oh, big hug.
I've got my friend Stretch with me as well. I'm going to give him a big hug. Who are you going to give a hug to before this song? We're going to sing. I'm going to jump up and down. I'm going to spin right around. Enjoy it. And make sure you've given someone a hug.
I'm going to jump up and down. Going to spin right around. Going to praise your name forever. I'm going to shout out loud. Going to deafen the crowd. Going to sing my praise to heaven. I'm going to jump up and down. Going to spin right around. Going to praise your name forever. I'm going to shout out loud. Going to deafen the crowd. Going to sing my praise to heaven. I will run this race and I will never stop. I follow Jesus till the day I drop. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. When you've got such a lot, when you've got not a lot, what? Be happy. I'm gonna jump up and down, gonna spin right around, gonna praise your name forever. I'm gonna shout out loud, gonna deafen the crowd, gonna send my praise to heaven. I'm gonna jump up and down, gonna spin right around, gonna praise your name forever. I'm gonna shout out loud, gonna deafen the crowd, gonna send my praise to heaven. I'll run this race and I will never stop. I follow Jesus till the day I drop. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. When you've got such a lot, when you've got not a lot, what? Be happy. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. such a lot when you got not a lot. What? Be happy.
He's drawing.
Oh, I know what it is, Bill.
It's the hat. This is the secret agent.
Yeah, we're like secret agents this week, aren't we?
Uncovering the truth, looking through Luke's gospel, finding out what the eyewitnesses really said, what they really saw, finding out the secret.
Doing big thinking, having clever thoughts, which I thought I had once, but it just turned out to be wind.
I know, it's not wind. He's thinking about today's mission.
Oh, which are hula hoops.
Oh, rings.
Bracelets?
With chains.
Chains?
Chains with bracelets and rings and handcuffs.
Handcuffs?
Yes.
Was Jesus a criminal? How could he be?
He was treated like a criminal.
Maybe he is a criminal. Maybe we've got him wrong, Bill.
And there's another podgy ring.
Like a balloon.
No, it's a life ring.
What's a life ring?
Lifeguards use them at the swimming pool to rescue people.
Do we need rescuing then?
That's what we're finding out. Which is he? Today. He may be the king.
So is Jesus a criminal or a rescuer?
That's what we're finding out.
Well, great job singing and doing actions, recruits. Agent Squirrel, any more progress on the mission?
Well, yeah, I'm in the right disguise. I'm blending in well, but I still haven't found Wally yet. Can you see him? Is he behind me?
No.
I wonder if you can see him at home. What about you? How's your mission back down on Earth going?
Well, we've just heard Bill and Ted help us again and think about another big question. And the question of today was, why did Jesus die? And we're going to keep thinking about that question now as we look at our Bible story together. Today's story comes from Luke chapter 23, verses 32 to 49. We're going to hear someone talk to us about that in a minute. But Agent Squirrel, have we got any questions or anything to help us think about it?
Yeah, we do. Let's have a look. Let's see what they are. Yeah, we're going to show our drama video now. So as you watch the video, keep an eye out for the answers to these questions. How many people were on crosses? That's question number 1. Question 2, what did the first criminal want Jesus to do for him? And the third question, what did the second criminal want Jesus to do for him? So there you go. Make a note of those questions and watch the video carefully and see if you can come up with the answers. And after that video, we're going to hear from Agent Nath, and he's going to explain the story a little bit more for us. So let's go. Let's watch the video.
They reached the place called Calvary, the place where criminals were crucified. The soldiers pushed Jesus roughly down on the cross. They pounded long iron spikes through his wrists and his feet. Then they lifted the cross and dropped the bottom of it in a hole in the ground so it would stand upright. The pain was terrible. Crucifixion was the most painful and cruel way to put someone to death. But Jesus prayed, "Father, forgive these people. They don't know what they're doing." The crowd watched as leaders made fun of Jesus. "He saved other people, but he can't save himself," they jeered. The soldiers made fun of Jesus too. They made a sign and nailed it above his head. "This is the King of the Jews," it declared. 2 thieves were crucified along with Jesus. One of the men mocked him. "So you're the Messiah. Prove it by saving yourself and us too." The other thief responded, "We deserve to die," he protested. "But this man has done nothing wrong." He turned to Jesus and said, "Remember me when you come into your kingdom." And Jesus promised that he would. At noon, the light from the sun completely disappeared. The darkness lasted until 3 o'clock when Jesus cried, "Father, I entrust my spirit into your hands." And then he died. The earth shook. The curtain in the temple was torn into two from top to bottom. Only God or his angels could have ripped the thick curtain. A good man named Joseph went to Pilate and asked for Jesus' body. Joseph put Jesus' body in a new tomb, one that had been carved out of a rock, the very tomb that Joseph had made for himself. A big stone was rolled in place to seal the tomb. It was very late Friday afternoon. All was quiet. Everyone knew something powerful had just happened.
I'm going to give you some choices. Point to the one you like best. Ready? A lollipop or some Haribo? What would you choose? Okay, here's the second one. Football or tennis? What would you choose? Okay, here's the third one. Squirrels or squids? What would you choose? We make choices all the time, don't we? Most of them aren't really that important. But today we're going to see that there is one very important choice that we all have to make. In today's true Bible story, 3 men were put on crosses to die. 2 of them were criminals. Now, to be sent to a cross, they must have been some of the very worst criminals. Do you see what their hearts looked like? Dirty, messy, full of sin. Having a heart like this with sin is a very big problem. This week we found out that we all have a sin problem. I do, and you do too. God is perfect. He's pure and good. So you can't be in God's family and spend forever in heaven with him with a heart like this. It doesn't matter how much we try, we can't get rid of our own sin. None of us can. Jesus was also on a cross, but he hadn't done anything wrong. He's the only person who has ever lived who never did anything wrong. No disobedience, no lies. His heart looked like this: pure, perfect, sinless. All this week we've heard about the amazing things Jesus did. He offered forgiveness. He showed love. He transformed lives forever. How would you have felt if Jesus did those things for you? Would you have felt like this? I think I would have. But not everyone did. Lots of people felt like this towards Jesus. They saw the miracles, but they didn't want to believe that Jesus was God. It made them so angry that they had Jesus put on a cross to die. But they didn't know that Jesus' death was always part of God's rescue plan. While he was on the cross, people made fun of Jesus. They said, "If you're the king of the Jews, save yourself." They thought that if Jesus was God, he should use his power to get down from the cross. One of the criminals joined in. "Aren't you the Christ?" he said. "Then save yourself and save us too." He didn't care who Jesus was. He just didn't want to die. But this criminal was being punished for what he'd done wrong. His messy, broken heart. It wouldn't be fair just to let him off. He was getting what he deserved. But the other criminal stopped him. He said, "We are punished fairly. We should die." but this man has done nothing wrong. The criminal understood that he was being punished for what he had done against God, for his sinful heart. It wasn't nice, but it was fair. And he understood that Jesus had done nothing wrong. He turned to Jesus and said, "Remember me when you come into your kingdom." He was saying, "Please, Jesus, let me be in your family, in heaven, now and forever. Let me be with you when I die." Jesus replied, "Listen, what I say is true. Today, you will be with me in paradise." This criminal chose to trust Jesus. He knew he couldn't do anything to save himself, but he believed that Jesus could. And Jesus did. Because on the cross, Jesus was punished for the sin of other people. Jesus took away the criminal's sin. And even more amazing, Jesus gave him his perfect life. They swapped. Isn't that amazing? The criminal wasn't saved from the cross that day, but he was saved for heaven, to be with Jesus forever. Heaven is a real place, a bit like this, with ground under your feet, sky above your head, trees and people, but it's perfect, full of good things without being ruined by the brokenness of sin. Friendships without fighting, families without breakups, no more sin, forever with Jesus. This criminal chose to hold on to his own sin. He didn't give it to Jesus. He didn't trust Jesus with it. He made a bad choice. He never got to be part of God's family. But this criminal, he chose to give his sin to Jesus. And what he got from Jesus in return was more than he deserved and better than he could ever imagine. And Jesus wants to do the same for us. He wants us to give him our sin. And he wants to give us his perfect life. He wants to be the king of our lives and welcome us into God's forever family. That's what it means to be a Christian. If you're a Christian, then your sins have been forgiven and Jesus is now your king. If you're not Christian, then you can choose to become one by trusting in Jesus. He loves you and wants you to be in his family. What will you choose? Maybe today is the day you will choose to put your trust in Jesus. You could say a simple prayer that says sorry, thank you, and please to God. It might sound something like this. Dear God, sorry for my sin and the way I've treated you. Thank you for Jesus and that he died to swap places with me. Please help me live with Jesus as my king and become part of God's forever family. Amen. I think it's time for us to sing a song that helps us think about why Jesus died. He died on the cross to be our rescuer. Hey!
He's our rescuer. He's our rescuer. We are free from sin forevermore. Oh, how sweet the sound. Oh, how grace abounds. We'll praise the Lord, our rescuer. There is good news for the captive, good news for the shame. There is good news for the one who walked away. There is good news for the doubter, the one religion failed. For the good Lord has come to seek and save. He's our rescuer. He's our rescuer. We are free from sin forevermore. Oh, how sweet the sound. Oh, how grace abounds. We will praise the Lord, our rescuer. for the weary, rest for those who strive. Oh, the good Lord is the way, the truth, the life. Yes, the good Lord is the way, the truth, the life. He's our rescuer. He's our rescuer. We are free from sin forevermore. Oh, how sweet the sound. Oh, how grace abound. We will praise the Lord, our rescuer. So come and be chainless. Come and be fearless. Come to the foot of Calvary. There is redemption for every affliction. Here at the foot of Calvary. So come and be chainless. Come and be fearless. Come to the foot of Calvary. 'Cause there is redemption for every affliction. Here at the foot of Calvary. Oh, He's our rescuer. He's our rescuer. We are free from sin forevermore. We are free indeed. Oh, how sweet the sound. Oh, how grace abounds. We will praise the Lord, our rescuer. We will praise the Lord, our rescuer.
Well done, everyone. I love that song, Rescuer. What a great one to finish our time together. My mission up here in space, not going so well, Agent Squid. I can't seem to find Wally anywhere.
Oh.
What's that? I'm just hearing in my ear that he's not even in space. What's that?
What?
Rumor has it he's on a pirate ship somewhere. Well, let me change my disguise and I'm going to go and try and find him. Aha, there he is. That's better. I'm off to find where's Wally on this pirate ship. What about you down on Earth? How's your mission going? Anything final to report?
Well, we've got our one final thing to do, another challenge for all of our secret agent recruits. Now, today's challenge is all about being flexible. Secret agents need to be flexible. So your challenge today is to create a spider's web to test your flexibility and agility. You need to create some sort of web, and then you need to climb through it without touching anything in it. Tricky, but I'm sure all you agents are up to the challenge. Again, do send us in some pictures of you trying to get through your spider's web, and we'll put it in a video. Agent Squirrel, did we get anything sent in yesterday?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. So for one final time today, after this video, go on to the YouTube channel and you can find all your pictures from yesterday's challenge on there straight after this. I hope you enjoy. Well, I think that's it. The last thing for us to say is we'll see you at 11:30, right, Agent Squid, on our
Absolutely.
Zoom call?
Can't
Yeah,
wait.
I might be
to
back
see you.
down on Earth by then. Should we go? See you later.
Let's go.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.